My mom sent me and my sister and my cousin and our dog to the store to buy some milk, eggs, and bread. So we went to the supermarket, and me and my sister decided that we should split up. That way we could find the things my mom needed faster. So my sister went with my cousin, and I went with our dog. So my sister and my cousin went towards the dairy section, and I went to the back of the store where the loading docks are for the trucks to come in and pull in the food for inventory. So when I went in there, I went in through a door, and a man with his son that was in a wheelchair were there. They were both there, and he was wheeling his son that was in the wheelchair. And his son, they both stopped. They both stopped moving because the dad was walking with the wheelchair, and the son got up from the wheelchair. And I was like, whoa, this boy was not able to walk, and now he's able to walk. And I asked the father, do you need this wheelchair anymore? And he said, no. And I said, well, can I borrow it? And he said yes, because I was tired of carrying our dog. I don't know why I didn't let our dog walk, but I was tired of carrying her, so I put her in a wheelchair. Then I went back into the supermarket, to the main floor of the supermarket, and I was near the checkout lines, and I saw a person that we haven't seen in a while, and me and my sister and my cousin, we saw each other, so we came back into our group, and we were wondering how to pay our how much was the because the food that we spent, we got some food and it was expensive, but we had only a certain amount of money. And the friend we saw noticed that
What do you mean it was expensive? Like what?
Like we got
was too much. It was way too much money than it is now at the supermarkets. Or was it normal and we just didn't have enough money?
It was normal, but we didn't have enough money.
So what you have to say is we didn't have enough money to cover all the groceries that we needed to get.
We didn't have enough money to cover all the groceries we needed to get. So the lady that we haven't seen in a while noticed that, and she gave us $70. And we were like, this is enough money to pay for the food. So we went to the checkout line, and we checked out the food, and we put them in bags and stuff, and we started walking towards an aquarium, because we asked our mom if we could go to the aquarium, and she said yeah, after you go food shopping. So on the way, we were on a sidewalk, and we were walking, me, my cousin, my sister, and our dog were walking with our grocery bags to the aquarium. And we were talking about how cool we'd see, what cool stuff we'd see at the aquarium. And then, while we were walking, in front of us, on the side of the sidewalk where the grass was, there was a penguin on the floor, and the penguin looked hurt. So we went up to the penguin, and we were like, "Aw, this penguin, it's hurt." And my sister was trying to pick up the penguin by his foot, and I said, no, don't pick up the penguin by his foot. You got to do it like this. So I put my hand underneath the penguin's chest, and then I picked up the penguin, and then the penguin turned into a raccoon. And I was like, oh no, this is a raccoon. So I told my sister and my cousin to take the dog and take the groceries and go across the street. And I said, hurry up. And then I put the raccoon down slowly, and I was afraid. I was afraid of the raccoon. So I stood real still and I closed my eyes, but I still saw the raccoon when I closed my eyes, and the raccoon was smelling me, and I felt it smelling me. And then the raccoon bit my left hand like a playful bite, and then went to my right hand and bit it, and when it bit my right hand, blood came and it was hurting me. And I was like, ow, my hand, you know. And the raccoon left, and I looked at my hand and it was okay, but it hurt. And I was like, and I looked over towards my sister and my cousin, and they had the grocery bags across the street. They were in front of a fence, the fence was in front of a tree, which was, so it goes, it was tree, fence, my sister and my cousin and my dog with the groceries on the sidewalk. So out of nowhere, because we were walking away from the city to the aquarium, a bear, a big huge grizzly bear, started running up from the city on the same side of the sidewalk as my cousin and my sister. And I told my cousin and my sister, don't move, you can't move when there's a grizzly. That's what I said. But so my sister, she didn't move, she sat on the ground and did not move. And my cousin, she scrambled up the fence and climbed up the tree. When the bear got there, he was smelling the food and smelling my sister, and then noticed that my cousin was up in the tree. So the bear, decided to climb up the fence, climb up the tree. And I told my cousin, I was like, hey, the bear is there. And she noticed the bear was up in the tree, so she was trying to get off the tree. So she jumped off the tree and did a barrel roll down, and she was okay. And then the bear noticed that my cousin was not on the tree, so he jumped off the tree, because that's where he saw my cousin was now on the sidewalk again, and he fell. He hurt himself. And then he ran away back into the city, and he made the big huge bear noise feet, you know. And then there was a flash. I was flashed into another part. I was watching this part. I wasn't a part of this. So in the background, you still heard the bear's feet going boom, 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 but it wasn't as loud. It was more like boom, 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 boom. And we were in the woods. So, these people were in the woods. It was a man. It was two men and a woman. And they were in the woods, and there was a lake there, and it was tree lined. The whole lake was tree lined, and there was one, and they each had 3 boats. Like, one man had one boat, the other man had another boat, and the woman had another boat. So there was one man that was married to the woman, and then there was another man. So it was a couple and a man. So the man that was married to the woman had a green boat. It was made out of metal. It was just a normal boat. It was green. You know, it was just a normal fishing boat, it looked like. And then the woman's boat was pink and white, had pink lacing and white lacing on it, and it was fluffy looking and just really like a Barbie boat would look. And then the other man his boat looked really manly. It had fishing net on it, fishing line, and it had like all this fisherman stuff in there, like toolboxes and fishing hooks and stuff like that. So for some reason, the man with the manly boat took the woman with the okay, so the man with the manly boat took the woman of the other man, the woman of the married man, and took her to be his own. So the man that was her wife, was her husband, was like, oh man, that's exactly what he was acting like. So the man that had the boat, that was more manly than the other guys, took the wife. Now this is what happened to the boats. So when the man took the wife of the other man, because the green boat and the pink boat with the lace on it were next to each other, and then the manly boat was off by itself. But when the man took the wife of the other man, the pink fluffy boat went away from the green boat and went next to the manly boat. And when the man that had the wife before was like, oh man, his boat sank. His boat was sinking. And around the tree-lined lake, there was paparazzi. They were taking pictures of this. And remember how I said there was the boom 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 of the grizzly bear. Now you still hear that boom boom during the whole part right there, and it got louder and louder and louder, and then you see the bear come through the trees going boom 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 real loud. This grizzly running, and he jumps into the water and the water splashes. So that was my dream. That's the end of the dream.